Peace and love, everybody. This is Young Nas from iGotOptions LLC, and in this video, I want to talk about being cautious of the market when it's at major resistance levels. I felt motivated to make this video today because not only yesterday did we see a good example of the market breaking or respecting a resistance level, but today we saw another great example of that. All right, so I'm going to be referring to the QQQ, and you'll see what I mean. Right, so today the QQQ was for the most part pretty bullish, but it was also pretty choppy. All right, it was a bit choppy. All right, so if you take a look at the QQQ, those little candlesticks on the 30-minute, 15 or the 45-minute, you'll notice that they're pretty minuscule, they're pretty minute, and that just means that there's lack of motion. Right, there's lack of that volatility in a sense, and you'll notice that there is sort of a rejection at a certain price. All right, and that certain price is 364 for the QQQ. All right, so if you look at those candlesticks today, you'll see that it went up to 364, played around that level for a little bit, then started going back down. All right, now this level is important because although it may seem subtle, it may seem like a subtle movement, this actually had an effect on some of those semiconductor stocks like AMD, Micron, Nvidia, even some other tech stocks, possibly Apple, Microsoft. All right, so with that being said, it just goes to show how when you're at a major resistance level, you have to be patient, you have to be cautious. And I say this because you have to wait for confirmation. If at first, when you saw the market heading up to that 364 and try getting calls, then more than likely you would have ended up being down and you may have had to stop out. And that's because you didn't receive confirmation that it was gonna break that level. You just anticipated it. All right, so you have to have patience. Now, if you saw that red candle happen right after it touched that major level and you went in puts, then you probably ate today. All right, and it just has to do with patience and confirmation. Now, interestingly enough, it ended up breaking above 364 in the last like 10 minutes that the market was open. All right, so this is like the second day that we've seen the market at a major resistance level, a major level, and broke above it. So another good lesson that I want to tell you guys is that sometimes if you feel unsure about what a stock is going to do or what the market's going to do, wait until the end of the day. That way you can understand and see, oh, this is what market movers are trying to do last minute before the market closes and we transition into the next trading day. All right, but I want to make this video to just briefly go over why it's important to check those levels and be patient and wait for confirmation. And it's just a good skill to develop overall. All right, peace.